All right, all right, all right. Let me turn this up.
Maybe turn your headphones up. And
Goodness gracious. Hey, welcome, Chargers. Sorry for my delayed vocal performance here tonight, but coming to you live from Ozark, Missouri. You're going to hear me eating my cheeseburger. Captains for tonight's contest, Senior Damian Vestal, Senior Elijah Applegate, Senior Brighton. Oh, my goodness. Why did I just go blank on his name?
There isn't.
I completely went blank anyway. And then number 22, Grundy. Sorry.
Oh.
Take me just a second.
Braden Wright.
Braden Wright. Why did I say Brighton? That's why I went. Braden Wright. Getting ready to kick off. This will be the third game down here in Ozark. Ozark Tigers are always good hosts to us. We get to rent this field out. OKC Patriots coming up to play this week. Had two games already. A combined 7th and 8th grade game to start off with. That game, we ended up losing. Shut them out in the second half. They didn't score again, but unfortunately, I think it's 32-0 is the final score of that first game. 7th grade game, a little bit tighter contest, 20-18. Chargers 7th grade team came out victorious on that one. Some good stuff. Looks like the toss has been done, and I was blabbing and didn't pay attention. But stands are going to go quiet. You will not hear a lot of sound noise up here because we're inside a sealed vault about 4 stories above the field, and there's no open window to the outside. So that being said, they're going to play the national anthem. We have a local homeschool marching band playing the national anthem. It turned up, see if we can hear him. Excellent job. I wish I knew the name of the homeschool organization that was put together to play the national anthem. Did a great job. Great representation. We're going to take a quick break, pray, and get this contest underway. We're going to get this underway. I'm trying to finish my breakfast / lunch / early dinner, so I apologize. I'll try to mute the mic so you don't hear me nom-nomming over here. But we're about to get this underway. I think current standings, if I try to look them up, OKC Patriots in the standings online is ahead of the Chargers. Chargers is still kind of looking for their first win of the season. The OKC Patriots, I think, are 2 seats ahead of them, so maybe 10th or 9th. I'll try and look that up for you and be a little more accurate. So apologize for those of you watching at home. I hope you're chiming in, paying attention. Let me know if I'm wrong, which I pretty much am all the time. So Text me, let me know that information. But Chargers are going to receive this ball. Morris, Spears, and Applegate are going to be the back three while the Patriots kick off. Again, I think the Patriots, if I remember correctly, is something like 3-4. The record's 3-4. So they have a few wins coming in tonight. Chargers looking to add to that losing column for them and try to get a win themselves. They got one more week in the regular season, then all these homeschool programs are going to migrate down to Panama City Beach, Florida for the national tournament. There's 3 divisions down there. Top 4 are obviously in Division 1, next group Division 2, and then Chargers currently are in that Division 3 bracket. Whole lots of math goes into that, but you can look that up online if you want. Let's see. I think it's number 62 is going to be back to kick the ball for Patriots. Chanting, take it back. The kick is deep. Morris fields it at the 15. He runs past his wall. He gets a little late. Oh, he gets tied up at his ankles and keeps stretching it out and gets the ball out to the 36. All right, excuse me. Chargers are going to set up. They're going to be in a quad formation to the left. Nope, scratch that. Going to trips formation to the right. Edom, and it looks like, can't tell who's wide out at the top of the screen. I think that's Nathan Fisher. Grant Clement gets back to pass. Oh, we got a block in the back. No matter how this goes, it's going to come back. Kyle Edom came back to the sticks trying to make a play while Grant scrambled out, but we got a pretty good shove in the back about the 30-yard line, so this ball is going to come back no matter what anyway. Big thanks to all those that are helping keeping everybody fed here tonight. My cheeseburger was delicious, as you can probably hear. All right, that is going to back the Chargers up all the way to the 26-yard line. Going to be 1st and 20. Nate Fisher out wide to the left. Twin set off to the short side of the field here. Morris is going in motion. Oh, it looks like we're going to go to a Wildcat or something. Braden Wright, Edom at quarterback. Morris switches. Looks like they were going to try to run an option of some sort. And the blocks came down and covered both the quarterback and the option pretty early. So that was going to shut down. I believe this is Jaden Mayo coming in, number 30. Coach Hunt's having a talk with Grant Clement on the sideline. He coming in, going to let everybody know the play. 2nd and 20. Excuse me, about 23 or 24 on the play. Quad set. Grant Clement's getting his guys in order. Flag comes in before the snap. False start on the Chargers. That's going to back them up again. My goodness gracious, kids. If you're watching at home, you're probably thinking that is not the way we go offense. We got to go forward. So shaking a few things off. I know there are a couple new play sets that were kind of ran over this week. Grant Clement gets a snap, hits Sawyer Morris with the crossy pattern. Oh, he hits his knees and is going to be down. He had a lot of field in front of him. He hit about the 34. He caught it and then slid on his knees, which killed the play right there. They're going to gain a few yards. It's going to be 3rd and about 14 here on the play. A good play. It's a Chargers play that they run a lot. They run that pretty consistently to Morris. Again, I want to apologize because the golden voice, Brett Curry, is announcing the game. So apologize for that. Oh, my goodness gracious. So Johnson went in motion, trying to do a little out route to him in the flats, but disciplined defensive player stayed right there and collapsed down on Grant Clement before he could get the pass away. Make it 4th and I can't do math today. About 4th and 21, if it looks like. So Morris is back to punt. I do not have a roster for the OKC Patriots. My apologies. Head ref called it out. I think we're going to have 12 players on the field. And that's what the call was. Not the kind of 12th man play that we wanted to have on offense, but that's going to happen and back the Chargers up even further. That's going to make Morris punt this probably about around his own 5. So we need a good solid snap here. I think Spears is the long snapper for varsity. Hopefully get that ball back, snapped quickly, and Morris can get that away. Good clean snap, good boot, high boot. Spinning, it hits about the 43 and bounces out about the 45. So OKC Patriots are going to take over in Chargers territory about the 45-yard line, 44, 45-yard line. Didn't flip the field exactly how we wanted, but that's all right. Get that first ugly series out of the way and then build up moving forward. Talking with several of the players upon review about what to expect from the Patriots, from what I gather, they're a roughly, heavy pass team. Over 70% of the time they are passing the ball. So I'm sure there was some strategy in how we're going to defend against that. They're going to have twins off to the right, single lone back up to the left, one in the backfield. Chargers show blitz. They try to run up the middle, and we read it pretty well. It's going to be a loss of 3 on the play. Landon Hilburn came in and helped shut that down pretty quick. You may be able to hear some of the bleed over from Mr. Curry announcing this game. But a good loss of down there. Again, like I was saying, they are primarily a running team from what I was told. But there they are trying to run it up the middle in that first series. So they do a trips left setup, lone receiver number 14, out wide to the right, single back, offset from the quarterback. Chargers are showing blitz again. They're going to go out ahead and send Landon Hilburn. It's more of almost like a screen pass to the outside. Gains about 4 on the play. Is going to bring it back to the original line of scrimmage. Let's see here. A host of Chargers in on that tackle. Dual running back set, kind of an offset eye. I have a shotgun formation. Quarterback's on the run. We're getting pressure on him. They hit number 22 in the flat. Spears can't get there. Grundy gives him a shoulder about the 30-yard line, but it will be good for a first down. Again, I have to look and see, but I'm not entirely sure, gentlemen and lady, sitting in the booth with me, how many years we've played OKC Patriots here. But right now I am powered by the Snickers bar, and we're going to get through this. Handoff to, he was trying to cut back, but looks like number 17 Moob and then Titus Dow get in there and shut that down. The outside linebacker came down hard on the outside. Good read right down the line, not over pursuing upfield. Crashed right into the running back there. It's going to be a loss of 2 on the play. Patriots come out of the huddle. It looks like they're going to be on their own 33-yard line. Twins to the left, single back to the right. Again, kind of like a dual setback formation out of shotgun. They're both whoa, my goodness gracious. I think Landon Hilburn was going to blitz on that play, guys. He just kind of mistimed it a little bit. Man, he came through like a firecracker thinking he was going to time that route. But unfortunately, it would give them an extra 5 yards. So it's going to be about second and 6, somewhere around there. Repeat second down. Clock's running. Same back, 2 split backs to the back, each side of the quarterback. Twins out to the left. Well, let's see what we do here. Showing blitz again. They do send Hilburn. He comes down the line. They're stretching this out. It was an option toss play. Number 15, 22, 9. There was a whole bunch of Chargers there on that to shut that down. It looked like it was going to be some type of screen or delayed screen pass out to the flats, but the quarterback ended up doing like a little shuttle pass toss is what it looked like from here. Broken up play. Again, loss of down, so the ball's going to be on the 35. It's going to be about 3rd and 15. And it is eerily quiet in here.
I know, right?
I got 3 people sitting in here, and I can tell you can hear the wrapper on my candy bar like crunching, so I apologize. Tight trip set to the left, single back. Probably going to be a toss out to the flats to number 22. There he is. He's wide open, no coverage. Moog tries to get there. He tries to make a play. He spins out of it and just keep going. Now the Chargers swarm, and they're going to make it all the way down to about the 8-yard line. Man, from up here you could see that develop, come down and act like you're going to block and just release out into the flat with no one within 10 to 12 yards of him. Chargers going to have to figure out a way to deal with that, because if they figure that out, that is how it's going to go all night. All right, offset I formation kind of from the shotgun. They're going to hand it off to 22. He's got a hole, but it looks like Edom, I believe, I couldn't see correctly, coming in. Oh, Damian Vestal grabbing his arm. We don't like that. Excuse me, 9, Titus Dow came down the line and was able to make a stop there. What we don't want to see is Damian Vestal grabbing his elbow. That's no bueno. That's Spanish for no good. I think it is, right?
No bueno.
No bueno, no good. I don't know Spanish, but I'm going to act like I do.
I'm fluent in Spanish.
You're fluent in Spanish?
Yes, sir.
What?
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be very transparent. The only things I was ever taught in Spanish I probably shouldn't say here. So I'm just going to leave that alone.
Yeah.
Not that I say those things now, but I was taught them at a young age by some friends.
There's always the Chihuahua. Yo quiero.
Yeah. ¿Dónde está el baño? Where's the bathroom? Because if you've been to Mexico, you would know that that's. So this is interesting. Kind of let the play out while you're watching that while I'm talking. The one thing that I've heard and asking some of the players is what does it look like for you to win tonight? And a lot of the players who are playing on defense are talking if they can get that quarterback flustered and out of the pocket, he doesn't always make the best decisions throwing. Case in point there, I couldn't quite tell exactly what happened, but I don't know if it's a busted route, but he heaved that ball. He got pushed out of the pocket and then threw the ball out to about the number 10 there. Again, going to be a second and it's second and goal, but they're going to be backwards for a penalty here. Ball's going to be on the 11, almost 12. Or is that the 12? I think that is the 12. My eyes are so bad. I'm getting old, guys. I apologize. All right, timeout on the field. I believe that timeout is going to be the OKC Patriots. It's 5:17 in the first quarter. Still trying to figure a few things out. Scoreboard is 0-0. Both offenses have had some shiny moments, and same with the defense. That's why we're tied 0-0 right now. If you can't see, Vestal, starting senior lineman, kind of an anchor there on the line for a lot of reasons. Still on the turf down there off the sideline, just kind of in pain, trying to figure out what's going on with him. Again, grabbing his shoulder. Maybe we get some ice on that or what. I'm not entirely sure. But trying to figure out what to do here. Again, 5:17 left in the first period of play. Got two wide out to the right on the short side of the field. You got another single receiver wide out to the left, and then another dual setback, kind of an offset eye. If it was anything, I'd probably say we're going to see a handoff up the middle with that lead block. But no, he steps back. He looks right initially. Fires it across. Looks like intended for number 14, but I think that was Lincoln Kane was able to break that up. Still wouldn't have been in the touchdown region, but it would have gained him about 5 yards. So good defensive play here. Big fourth down. I don't know if you know this, but if you're loud at home, we can hear and feel it here. So OKC Patriots are bringing a whole different group. It looks like they are going to try a PAT. So with the ball setting at the 18-yard line, this would be, a 28-yard field goal attempt. Ball is snapped. It is up. And it was a line drive, but it was good. So OKC is going to get on the board first. 3-0. And then we're going to kick off. And we're going to have more football. Stay tuned. All right. Apologize for that. Excuse me. Number 62 back to kick. Again, trying to get it hyped in the stands. Cheerleaders leading the chant, take it back. Take it back. Just under 5 minutes in the first period. 62 launches that sucker off. It's going to be fielded by Morris. He catches it in the air about the 15. Let's see if he can take shoestring tackle again by number 22 on the play. Gets the ball out to about the 30. So Chargers are going to start off again where they started last offensive series. And we'll see what they can do with it this time. All right. Now we're going to kind of get set up again here on the offense. Let's see if we can get going. I'm going to hand off to Braden Wright. He had a hole initially off to the left side. I don't know if he quite saw it, but he ran into his own guy. It's going to be about a loss of a yard on the play. Going to be 2nd and 11. Again, kind of a weird exchange when they tried to take off and hit that hole. It was there, just couldn't quite get to the right far enough to find that little gap and fire through. Chargers going to break the huddle. Braden right in the backfield. Morris, lone setback here to the right. It looks like Fisher, and I want to say possibly Mayo, and Johnson out to the left. Grant Clement's going to look to his left. He tries to scramble. He launches it away out. Oh, my goodness. He was getting some pressure. He was coming back to try and make a play. He throws the ball off his backside, off to the left. And, man, you want to talk about a lucky break for that one. I think he thought it was going to go out of bounds further, but I believe it was number 2 got out there and almost intercepted that, and he would have been gone to the house because there ain't nobody in front of him on that one. So third and 11-ish, almost 12. 2 receivers out. Looks like Mayo and Fisher to the left, Johnson and Morris out to the right. Good out route there to Morris. He's about the 37. Not going to get the first down, but good gain. It's going to bring up 4th and about 4 for the Chargers. 3:52 in the first period of play here. Again, ball's going to be 37.5-yard line on the Chargers territory. They are set up to punt. Morris is back to punt. Grundy and I believe that's Johnson or Mayo is going to be out there to coverage. Good floating punt. Lands about the 34. And Spears falls on it about the 29. So Patriots are going to take over. Good flip of the field there. Patriots are going to take over 29-yard line. Chargers got to figure out some stuff to do on defense. A pretty good stand. Held them to a field goal. Again, I think we're going to see that play again where they release to the flat to number 22. And when they don't have anyone around him because our D-backs follow the receiver, it can get dangerous really quick. So trying to refocus the defense here. Going to do a twins right set. More like a wing. I don't even know what to call it. But they have kind of like a wing T slot receiver there off the left sides. He's going to be a lead blocker. 22 gets smashed. Again, Damian Vestal and Moob came in and shut that down in a heartbeat. It's going to be a loss of 3 on the play. It's going to be 2nd and about 13 for OKC Patriots here. You know, it's interesting as things develop over the season, the positive things that still some of these players are able to see and watch and understand from the game when they start watching this. Lots of changes. There's a little screen pass out to 14. Spears gets on it pretty quick. Grundy's able to help kind of back clean up, and then Edom and Hilburn get over there to squash that at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be about 3rd and 13 again. There is a flag on the play, so let's see what it is. As we learned down in Diamond, a little mustard on that salad down there. Trying to find the headline judge guy, Mr. Whitecap down there, to give us a signal. Solid reaction from OKC. This may be against them, but we'll see what happens here. Personal foul, helmet to helmet on the Chargers. Yikes. So, helmet to helmet contact. I think that's, I'll have to ask, is that a warning thing? And then they get ejected? I'm not sure. It doesn't really matter. What it does, though, is move the sticks and give them a fresh set of downs. Puts the ball about the 41. So, you know, you can't hate on good aggressive football. If it was incidental, I don't know that our players intentionally try to hit them with their head. We do play some teams, and we had people in the past who used to do that, but I don't think we're doing that tonight. Just what it is. Good fresh set of downs on the 41. Still in their own territory. Tight trip sight to the left, single back. Quarterback is going to get the ball, hands it off. It's almost like a delayed read. 22, he's done this twice now. He runs all the way to the other side of the formation and then cuts back across the field. There was a host of Chargers that made it back to save the touchdown, but there was a late flag out of bounds. I imagine it's going to be a late hit out of bounds. Let's see what this is. I'm trying to find the ref again. With that many Chargers and him running out of bounds, I would almost guarantee at this point that it's probably a late hit, and they're going to tack on a few extras to this. I don't know if it's a spot of the foul or what it is. Let's see. Personal foul on the defense. Yep, so could hear the voice of Mr. Curry through the triple panes of glass and brick walls that it was a personal foul, late hit out of bounds. The chains are going to move. 2 huge penalties. Had a great defensive stance. The ball was in their territory. They were making hay, as some people would say. And then 2 monster penalties. Moved the ball all by itself, all the way down the field, extra yardage and everything else. It's going to be 1st and 10 from about the 18 for the Patriots. Getting some pressure. The quarterback's trying to scramble. He does just kind of throw it away. Landon Hilburn gets there, gets some more pressure on him. Quarterback is still down, but looks like he's getting help from his lineman. Two minutes left in this first period of play. Again, Chargers down by 3. This is where they had a good defensive stance this last time. So let's see what happens. Twins out to the left. Actually, kind of more of a quad set for the OKC Patriots. Single back, number 22. Lineman calling out who they're blocking. Snap is away out of the shotgun formation. They get some pressure. Again, they try to hit him out in the flats. Hilburn's fighting for the ball, but he's able to hold on to it. That's the coverage that we needed because, again, he probably had another 6 to 7 yards before another Charger was going to be close to him. So kind of just shift over to the other side of the hash marks there. Third and 11 for the Patriots. Really need a good defensive stop here. It's 1:30 left in the game. Excuse me. Kind of that quad set again. Dual receivers on both sides of the field split out wide. Last time they did this, they kind of ran it into the flats to number 22 like a fake handoff. But he doesn't even fake it. We try to get pressure on him. He gets scrambled. We do get some contact, and that's going to be intercepted by Titus Dow at the 13-yard line. Titus Dow makes a big play. You know, it would have been easy just to let that thing go to the ground because, it was incomplete. But he reached out for that and pulled it off the ground, and what a momentum changer. That's what we need here in this game. 1:03 left in this first period of play here, and that's what we needed to have happen. Get that momentum shift going. Really, not because I'm, the announcer on here for the Chargers, but based on some things I'm seeing, if just a few tweaks on the defense, and we may have this figured out a little bit and may have to go deeper in their playbook if they're going to actually put points on the board. Offense still needs to try and get squared away. Good hole, good lead block by Damian Vestal. Braden Wright gets out to the 25. I think that's going to be a first down. There we go. Chargers first down. We're going to move that ball. Linemen have got to get angry. I'll tell you, in the 7th grade game, which was the second contest of the night, our linemen got angry and made some holes, and we had some blocking happen. Even we had a couple of touchdowns called back for holding. We still made those holes, and you can't do anything without the linemen. Again, Braden Wright again, similar play. He gets picked up by number 23. Braden Wright coming on fire, getting the ball out to the 43-yard line. That's going to move the sticks again, no penalties. The big thing with this momentum, ladies and gentlemen, is we've got to keep that ball moving with no mustard on the salad. I'm still going to give that guy credit because that is probably one of the best things I've ever heard in my life. Again, figure out what's working, execute it. That's all we got to do. Nothing wild, nothing crazy. We're going to go into our base set here, base right package as it appears. Again, if it's not working, we got to fix it, but it's not broken, so let's keep on going. We're going to run our lead up the middle there. Braden Wright's going to gain another chunk of yardage, going to bring up second and about 2.5 or 3 on the play. Again, let's figure out what we're doing. This is what we're doing. If it's working, Let's keep it going. And they're going to call a timeout. I think that was Patriots timeout. I'm not sure. Oh, I am wrong. That was the end of the first period.
Dandelions in the field.
Dandelions in the field. Yes. What was some other ones? I'm going to look them up because there's some great. Let's go to the Google.
Once you're in the South.
I'll make sure I edit these before I say them live. Other nicknames for the flag? Oh, no, that's for... That's a whole different thing. We won't go down that rabbit hole. Well, Google's not helping me right now, and we got football to talk about. Chargers are going to take over. They are going to make it into the OKC Patriots territory. Ball's on the 49. Again, let's keep this momentum going. 2nd and 2. Again, leave it to Kyle Edom. He's going to get up there. Oh, he's going to be close to the first down. He stretched it out. I think he got it. They're going to call him short by about a yard. They're going to call it 3rd and 1 here. Let's see what they got dialed up. Now, I'm a huge fan, guys. I'm going to just talk to you because you're the only ones in here with me. But we have a jumbo set, kind of like what we call a heavy set. And I like it because we just get nice and tight and smash the ball as far as we can. Quarterback keeper up the middle. Oh, my goodness. We had a almost trip set to that side. Just a delay, a slight delay there on that. It's going to be a quarterback keeper to the right side. And, man, one of the linemen, I couldn't tell which one it was, just got a hold of Clement's hips and we're keeping him from going anywhere. Lost the yard on the play. It's going to be 4th and 3 here. Chargers contemplating it. Ball's almost right exactly on the 50. I like the play. Let's make sure we're tougher than you are. Chargers are going for it on 4th down here. Let's get loud. Hand it off to Braden Wright. He gets hit early, and they're going to whistle this dead, and the ball's going to be pretty much stuck about the 48-yard line. Going to flip the field. Patriots are going to take over at the 49 of the Chargers. Again, a good defensive stands here. It's just over 10 minutes left in the first half here. Only score on the board came from a field goal attempt from the Patriots. So let me take a vote of the people up here. I know it's quieter, but don't you feel like you're isolated up here?
I feel a bit alone.
I like having the crowd noise and interaction a little bit. That's just me.
It's warm.
Yeah, it is warm. Quad set out to the left. Number 2's in motion. He's going to split out wide. Patriots are going to take a timeout. A little confusion about what was going on. The white hat just threw a flag. I'm not entirely sure why. Maybe he'll pick this up. But, yeah, so let's get back to this. We got a break. Vote. Do you like it or not? You like it being up here and quiet?
It is pretty quiet. You don't hear the crowd.
So-
I don't know how that affects
There should be a little crowd.
stream.
Yeah, a little screen or something. I feel very disconnected.
The energy is
I learned something. Yeah, it's really the energy. Yeah, because I learned something about myself. I learned a new term. It's either pronounced amni or omnivert. It's where you prefer both sometimes to just be by yourself and quiet and isolated, but then you can also be like involved and you want to be in a crowd and you be loud and all that kind of stuff.
So not intro, not extra. But
Not intro or extra, but right in the middle. So
Nice.
being that I am, and at a football game, I think that I would really like some crowd interaction a little bit more.
You're feeling trapped.
Yeah, so I feel like I'm in a box. I'm a boy in a bubble right now, announcing the game. OKC takes it. They're going to get some pressure. He's trying to fight it. If he makes it back to the ball, who was that? Elijah Applegate knew what he did wrong when his receiver tried to come back for the ball. He didn't turn his head. He probably could have got in and stopped that, but not the most accurate throw, but it was there for a completion and a good gain of yardage for the OKC Patriots. Ball's going to be on the 21 of the Chargers field, and again, now the Patriots are going down. It's going to be 1st and 10. Just over 10 minutes left in the first half. Wide left. We're going to do that twin back. They did this in the other games. That lead back basically gets down in a lineman stance and then just powers ahead as a lead blocker. I think that's kind of what we're going to see here. He steps in front of the quarterback. Chargers show a blitz, and boom shakalaka, Landon Hilburn gave a DDT to that running back and said, no thank ya. You ain't coming in here. This is my house, ladies and gentlemen. And I can tell you what, I hope that guy's tough because they are going to do that again, and they do not want any part of a Landon Hilburn when he is fired up. Great kid, great player. Man, his energy that he brings is contagious, and that's what we need to have. They rocked a little forward. They're trying to get pressure again. The quarterback's going back to that same receiver, was not able to collect at that time. Both times that pass has been short and the receivers had to come back to it, which if the defender's on your outside shoulder, that's a better benefit to you to come back to the ball and gives you a better advantage because the defender's got to go through you. However, if it's too short, man, it can do that and fall short and hit right in front of you. It's going to be 3rd and about 14 for the Patriots. Ball is on the 25. All right, they line up in a trip set to the right. Haven't seen this yet for the Patriots. He's immediately looking. He's going back to number 2 again. Oh! Elijah Applegate comes up and knocks that ball away. They had a lot of pressure. Quarterback is still down on that play with his helmet off. He got rocked. It's going to be 4th down. And let's see what happens. Great defensive play for the Chargers. Applegate comes back and makes a monstrous play. I'm trying to respond to some messages about some things I should use on the YouTube live feed as far as sayings and whatnot.
Okay. Anything good?
Let me read them quietly first, and then I'll let you know. Let me see here. I'll try and figure some of these out. So, I'm going to work some of these in. I'm going to leave them kind of a teaser, right? So 8:45 left in the first half. And just like that, just like this one says here, I think the quarterback's ancestors felt that hit right there.
4th and 14.
Number 9 comes in. He tries to toss it. Again, Hilburn stretches out. That's no good. Turnover on downs. Chargers make a monstrous stand. And as my buddy told me, that's probably just evidence right there that sometimes you write with a broken pencil. I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. I don't know what that was.
Misspellings, crooked.
For those of you listening again, I just want to apologize. I shouldn't be left alone with the microphone. That's all right. Johnson's going to come in motion across the formation. He turns upfield. Grant looks his way. They're going to get a push off of Morris, but the ball was just a little over his head. Ball could have been there. There is a flag at the 50. I don't know. It could be offensive pass interference. I think Morris gave a shove off the back of the receiver to try and make a play. So I'm guessing this is offensive pass interference. Let's find the white hat. There he is, about the 30, and let's see what he has to say. Block in the back. Offense. Yep. So it's going to be on Morris, I believe. He's trying to get the separation, but yeah, so that's going to bring it back. Give me, is that a 10 or 15? 10-yard? Yeah, 10-yard penalty, 1st and 20. All right, here we go. Nate Fisher out wide, Johnson out to the left as well. Got to learn my left from my right. Base formation. Elijah Applegate's in motion. They're going to hand it off to him in kind of like a sweeping motion. Braden Wright got a block. We got some good blocks downfield. A gain of about 4 on the play. Get a little bit in the positive direction.
There's just nothing else yellow on green.
I know, right? So there's some good ones. So a buddy of mine coaches for Helias, a private school up in Jeff City, and we always talk to each other about coaching. We coach the same level. Actually, I think he's JV this year. Grant Clement back to pass. He's got Nate Fisher just on the edge there. Would have got him back in some positive yardage. Couldn't hold on to it though. 7:40 left. It's going to be 3rd and 20, or almost 20 again. So 3rd and 19 for the Chargers. We need to get something going. We had a lot of good positive momentum shift when Dow got that interception, and then Hilburn got some monster stops, and the defense got some monster plays on defense. They were able to stop the Patriots, but we have just got to get things going and be disciplined on the offensive side to make sure we can figure out what's going on. Again, 3rd and 19. Chargers are going to come out almost in a trips right formation, a tight trips right formation. Showing blitz. Grant Clement's back to pass. He's looking to see. He had Aiden Lauder. It was going to be about the 30-yard line, but the pass was just overhead. And number 2 for the Patriots jump up and almost got a hand on it. Unfortunately, that's going to bring in the punt team. And Chargers are going to have to punt again. Ball from the 16-yard line. 7:40 left in the half. Ball snapped cleanly. Morris gets a good boot on it. He's going to return this ball about the 43-yard line. He makes it to the outside and steps out of bounds about the 46. I don't know if you can hear it, but I barely can. Again, for the triple layers of glass and everything. Let me make sure. I'm complaining because I can't hear the crowd noise or the game, but the Ozark Tigers are a phenomenal host for us. We're going to have our last 2 games of the regular season here. They make sure we have everything we need, all the supplies, facilities. They opened up their tape room for all of our guys beforehand. So I appreciate it. I just need a little window. Or maybe, hey, just blow in my face a little bit so I feel like I'm outside.
Yeah, there you go.
The wind is whipping around down here in Ozark. Oh, a little draw read option play based off what the linebackers were doing. Number 9 holds that ball till the last second and then pulls it back. I'm going to throw a reference out here. I think it was last week. Texas A&M put number 10 in as a quarterback, and they ran that a lot. He would hold that ball just till the last second to get a read on what the linebackers were doing, and then would either release it or take it himself. And that's what the quarterback kind of did on this play here. He held that ball just for the last second, kept it to himself, riding up the right side. So Patriots single back in the backfield, kind of a quad set similar to what we run here. Let's see what they got for us cooked up. Claps his hands. Number 22 gets it. Damian Vestal was there, and Moob was able to back clean up there. Going to move him back a little bit, making it about 2nd and 9.
Third.
Oh, 3rd and 9. I'm sorry.
Need more wind.
Yeah. So it's 6:17. Clock's running here. 3rd and 9. Pretty good temperatures. You know, earlier when we first started, it was a little misty. But for the most part, it's in the lower 60s. Very cool, overcast night. Very awesome night for football because there's no rain, which makes it even better. OKC runs that trip formation out to the long side of the field this time. Claps his hands to get the snaps. Immediately looks back. Oh, he's able to get it away. I don't think he's going to get the first down. But, man, there were 3 Chargers right there to try and collapse on that. A little bit of communication between the DBs on this one as to why he had so much cushion. It's going to bring up 4th and 1 for the Patriots. I imagine they're just going to get the dual back set, and they're just going to try and smash it right up the middle. I mean, why wouldn't you? That's an easy way to get a yard or two, and that's all you need. Damian Vestal coming in to put that extra pressure. Again, that offset back look. Number 22's back. Timeout. Patriots, I believe. Yep. Patriots, yep. That's going to stop the clock at 5:14 in the second period. 5:14 left in the half. I want to thank all the volunteers that help out today to make these games possible. It's different doing one game here and there, but doing 3 all in one day, holy cow. That's a lot. And even after that, stick around. I believe we have a JV 5th quarter after this. So even more football, giving some of our JV players a chance to play a little bit. Yeah, a lot of game today, a lot of concessions to be ran, a lot of chains to be run, a lot of scoreboards to be managed, a lot of film to be recorded and uploaded and all that stuff. All volunteer. And so I want to thank all you guys. You guys rock. Because I feel like a diva. I really do. I need like a tech writer. If you don't know what a writer is, it's a request list before you walk in to do a performance. And since I am performing for you, it's been nice. I just walk in. They have everything set up. I walk in, grab the mic, and then you have to hear me for the next 2 hours. So these guys do an awesome job. Almost a false start. He's going to hit him in the middle. That's going to come back, and Kyle Edom is going to intercept that ball. He wanted almost like a weird delayed screen to number 10, but Kyle Edom was right in position, intercepted that ball, and Chargers are going to take over at the 22-yard line. 1st and 10 Chargers with 5:07 left in the first period. I like getting the quarterbacks flustered because it seems like he's starting to make a little bit of mistakes, which is what we want to see. We don't want him to get hurt. We do want him to be flustered, though, and not make good choices. And as my buddy said, that's probably why he's failing physics. That was one of the sayings. I like that one. That was pretty good. There were some on this list. Again, I won't read here, but you talk to me later. I'll tell you. Chargers line up in that base formation. Jude Mayo goes across there. Braden Wright is actually able to spin out of that and break through for a gain of about 9. It's going to be 1st, 2nd, and 1 for the Chargers. Ball's going to be out to about the 32 32-yard line, 31-yard line. Man, if it ain't break, well, if it's not broke, don't fix it, right? You would think I would know that. I got told that a lot. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And those little Panthers and Pits right up the middle, we're consistently getting some pretty good coverage with that. Even with a 4-down lineman, they have an outside linebacker. Oh, bumbled snap. Grant Clement falls on it. It's going to bring out a loss of yards. That is not what we need, kids. It's going to bring up third and six. Those are the momentum killers. Bad snaps, wonky throws, interceptions, things of that nature, and we do not need that. If I started a slow clap, I would need everybody at home to join in. How many we got watching here, Chris? Do you know?
We have about
30 of you. Good for you guys.
Yep.
Those are rookie numbers. Let's pump those suckers up. Let's get this out here. Toss out to Nate Fisher. Makes a move. Oh, my goodness. The ball was knocked out. Oh. Nate Fisher catches it on the 30. Makes a move. The ball gets hit out of his hands. And the OKC Patriots, number 35, gets it. It's going to be a changeover on downs. Man, oh, man. Talk about momentum and drive killers. 3:47 left. Timeout Chargers. My goodness. Nate Fisher collected that. He's got great hands. Tried to make a bit of a move. I think the ball kind of got away from his hip a little bit. When that defender came in to tackle him, he just went right for that ball, a swing, and out it came. We harp on that a lot in the junior high world, ball security. A couple weeks ago, we had several fumbles, which led to a lot of ball security drills in practice. A lot of contact on the ball, a lot of trying to punch that ball out, things of that nature. But that's how it goes. That's the way the cookie crumbles. And what was that one? Sometimes you wrote with a broken pencil.
I figured it out.
What's that?
It's like you're on an airplane and you're the only one talking out loud.
Yes. So Burton made a good point. It's like if you've ever flown commercial and you're the only one talking out loud and everybody else is quiet reading a book or watching a TV and you're just up here blabbing to yourself. I like that.
The quiet air in the background.
Maybe this is like futuristic of what I'm going to feel in a few years just blabbing to myself. Delayed handoff there for the Patriots. Again, we've seen this a few times where they try to get a little bit of a hole developed and then 22 tries to bounce it outside the tackles. It's not really a read option play. It's just kind of like a draw where he delays the handoff a little bit. 22 lets the linemen kind of do their work, and then they fire through. 3:37 left in this first half. Again, score is only 0-3. Patriots up by a field goal that they had halfway through the first period there. They're lining up again. We've seen this again multiple times. Dual setback. If it was me, I'm going to see them kind of crash with that lead blocker and let 22 go out. Oh, he's going out in motion. He's going right to the flats. Pass was on the money. He catches it on the run and stretches out. I think they're going to give him the first down on this one. Oh, no. They're going to mark him short. 3rd and short for the Patriots. So 22 went in immediate motion. I can't talk. Motion to the left. Quarterback was able to put it right in front of him so he didn't have to break his pace, and then away he went, stretching out just shy of the first down, 3rd and 1. Big down for the Chargers defense. Again, we need those leaders on that defensive side of the ball to step up and make a play. I don't really see them throwing it across the middle because of the problems they've had with interceptions. They're probably going to let number 22 eat a little bit here and just let them run it out. It's just under 3 minutes in the first half, so. Draw play for 18 up the middle. He got a block. We could not get it, and he does like a little half-step jump into the end zone like he was running some hurdles. Touchdown, OKC Patriots. The hole was there. Both backs were lined up on each side of the quarterback. As soon as it snapped, off to the left side and off to the races it was. First actual score of the game came in just under 3 minutes. If this PAT is good, that's going to make it 10-0 OKC Patriots with just a little bit left in the second half. What are we waiting? There's some discussion. Oh, we need an extra blocker. There we go. Come on, little guy. There we go. Kick is up, and I don't think he made that. Oh, he did. Kick is good. Score is going to be Chargers 0, OKC Patriots 10, with 2:40 left in the first half. Again, really a defensive game for the most part. It's just one or two wild plays here and there that get away from us, and here's the result. Nothing to, tuck your head and run or tail between your legs and run yet, right? There's still a lot of football left. Chargers are going to get the kickoff right here. I'm sure you're going to hear the cheerleaders say, "Take it back," as we start to chant and get things going this way. Elijah Applegate. Let me see here. Spears. Is that Morris? I'm trying to see. I can't see from that far. Number 62 is back to kick it again. Ball came off the tee, so they're going to reset this.
A big kicker.
So we got Elijah Applegate. Is that Morris on the far side? I think so. No, Morris on the sideline. I can't tell who that is. I'm sorry. You got Spears up close to about the 21. Elijah Applegate. And I'm trying to see who's on the other side, about the 10. Cheerleaders are chanting, "Take it back." Some of those young, I believe they're called sparklers out there cheering. He gets a big boot. It's going to be fielded. Oh, Tallman's going to take it. He makes a cut, and he gets stuffed like a Thanksgiving turkey about the 18-yard line. Yep, so Tallman was back to receive that with Applegate. I will tell you, I don't like a stuffed turkey. I am very much a smoked spatchcock turkey guy or a deep fried. That's just me.
Smoked.
Not you? You want
Not
the old
smoked.
school? Not?
school.
Then you haven't had it done right. No, I'm just kidding. You can have your own opinion. It's all right. We're all wrong sometimes. We can't talk turkey. We got to talk football. 2:41 left in the half. Chargers take over at their 21, 1st and 10. Johnson in motion. Grant Clement's going to take an option. Oh, my goodness. What in the world? That is not what you wanted to see. That is not how the option play should be ran. That goes without question. It should never turn into a touchdown. I think Clement held on to that ball a little too long, and he lofted it out there. I believe number 9 was able to tip that out of the way and gain control of it and run in uncontested into the end zone. And just like that, bada bing, bada boom, OKC Patriots are leading 16-0 over the Chargers with just a handful of seconds that ran off the clock there. I imagine... field point is blocked. I think it's going to be a dead ball. I don't think they can run it back, right? All right, 16-0. Chargers are down 2:32 in the first half. And you're hopefully going to hear some of these homeschool marching band members playing. playing the Darth Vader march. Common theme amongst the marching bands. Were you guys in a marching band?
No, my wife.
Oh, you were? What'd you do?
Clarinet.
Clarinet. Bass clarinet?
No.
Why
just
not?
clarinet.
Just the clarinet. I wish I would have stuck with my first instrument, which was piano. But I was 7 years old and didn't want to sit still. And then in junior high, I played alto sax for a little bit. And I had a teacher, his name was Yarbrough. And all I remember is he going, Sprechen Sie Deutsch, shut Sie up. And I tried to play something, he would just tell me to shut up. So that lasted a year. But these guys are doing great, have all types of instruments down there, playing some music. It's good, getting that experience. 62's back to kick it again. He boots it again. Tallman's going to take it this time. He bats it down. They try to do a wall block off to Elijah Applegate. He's down to the races on the outside and is hit out of bounds about the 29-yard line. Little positive movement there. 2:25 left in the half. I really think we can put something together here. I really do. If we go back to those base pit, left and Panther right and those things, they're working really well. We're getting good yardage. I'd really like to see almost like a pit Panther or a pit pass where we set that up to do the play action to the other side. But I'm not in charge and I can just speculate about things up here. Uncontested, by the way.
Speculating Sie Deutsch.
Yeah, Sprechen Sie Deutsch, yeah. Johnson in motion. He's going to detract. Braden Wright goes up the middle, runs over a few people. He gets roped down about the 35-yard line. I think he's going to be just short of the 35. It's going to be second and about 3.5 for 4-ish there for the Chargers. Again, they know the plays. Hurry up offense here for the Chargers. 2 minutes left. Put Johnson in motion again. Quick snap again. Again, same play, but, man, he gets stuffed. It is not a good thing when you watch your lineman turn around and watch your back get smoked. There is a little bit of – oh, there is some mustard on that salad, Mr. Burton.
There it is.
There's that mustard. It was in the backfield. I'm kind of curious to see what is happening. Refs are talking it over. It's going to be on the defense, I think, from initially what I'm seeing. They've already got the ball. They're going to start walking. Personal foul. Man, he hits his wrist really hard. Personal foul on the defense. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down Chargers. 1:47 left in the contest. Fresh set of downs. Ball is on their own 49. Chargers are trying to get that momentum going, trying to get in the end zone. The clock is running. 1:43 left in the half. Quick out route to Morris. He's able to catch it and out of bounds. Gain of 5 on the play. I really like that play. That worked well for us in the junior high games. The way their safeties are playing on the defense, we're able to get that outside look really quick. So when the defenders have what they call like the inside shade, and we do that quick out route, we just got to put the ball in the right spot, which I know sounds cliche, but really there's no way the defender can make a play on it, just like if we were to do like a quick slant route. D-backs are coming off their pressure a little bit. After the ball is hiked, the ball flag on the play. He's going to talk to the head ref. This head ref is very aggressive with his hand signals. He's kind of scared me. Let's see if he hits his wrist again. He walks up. What's that? Encroachment? Encroachment on the defense.
I think that's what that is.
I don't know what that is. And I could speculate all day, but all right. 2nd and 4 for the Chargers. Chargers rush out. Fisher, Johnson out wide to the left. Morris and Edom out to the right. Hikes the ball. Clement gets some pressure. He gets rushed out. If he tucks the ball and runs, he has the first down, which he does, and he gets out of bounds. Gain of about 10 on the play. That's what we need to have happen. Chargers get a first down. 1:25 left in the contest. If they keep this momentum up, they do have enough time to get downfield and score. I think they still have 1 or 2 timeouts left. One timeout left. Again, man, I'd like to see Braden Wright eat right here, getting that pit. Oh, they're going with the trips left formation. Mayo, Fisher, and Johnson out. Morris out, isolated to the right side. Oh. Man, that is really frustrating. They were looking like they were almost going to do a similar type play as what OKC had ran, where Braden Wright had released out to the flats, and if Grant could have had a moment to get it out there, Braden Wright had about 20 yards of uncontested field there. But pressure came in, couldn't get it slowed down, and immediately Grant went to a knee. It's going to be second and 15-ish, maybe. Minute 16 left. If you can see down there, you can see some of the, I believe, Sparkler cheerleaders down there performing. Gotta love it. Doing a great job. I think we're going to have a halftime marching band performance as well. Lots of things to go on. I will not be on the mic. I'm going to take a break and get back with you. But we still got some football left here before we take a break for halftime. Coach Hunt trying to get his guys on the same page and line up. Let's call it second and 15-ish. We'll call it ish.
What do bananas go on? Bananas on something green.
Bananas
with the kiwi. Isn't that like a fruity dish? Like, you know, the fruit salad?
Bananas and kiwi?
Is that a thing?
I don't know.
Fruit salad. Fruit salad. I don't know. Bananas on something.
That's a
green.
crusty yellow crouton on that green salad. Maybe. I don't know. We'll think of something. Ball's high. Now he's going to hit Braden right out in the flats. There he goes. They kind of had a prevent offense there. He's able to get almost back to the original line of scrimmage. Ball's going to be about the 41-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd and 10 for the Chargers. They had a lot of people drop back in coverage on that, so I'll be curious to see how they're going to defend that moving forward. Just how we did. We had issues with it. But until they stop it, you might as well keep running it. Oh, he looked immediately to his right. Running backs had some people covering on them. Tried to go backside on the play, but it just wasn't there. It's going to bring up 4th and 11 for the Chargers. Minute 4 left in the first half. Yeah, you might as well go for it. I wouldn't punt it. Why would you? You got to make a stand here. You got to get some points on the board. You got to get some things going. Morris and Mayo out to the left. Grundy looks like Johnson out to the right in a quad formation. Braden Wright in the backfield. They showed a stunt. Braden Wright's going to stay back. They wanted to go to Morris. Didn't happen. They're starting to key up on Morris pretty quick. Again, kind of the go-to receiver for the offense, so they know on crunch time they're probably going to throw it to Morris's way. So I would venture to say that safety was starting to shade over his way and start almost a double team. Patriots are going to take over with 57 seconds left in this first half. I'd be curious to see if they're just going to run the clock out, take a knee, go in, what they're going to do here. But Chargers going to have a long, hard conversation in the locker room, figure out exactly what's going on here. Twins out to the left, number 2. I can't see the other number. It looks like 14 down here, wide to the right. 35 in motion, kind of detract from that draw up the middle. Number 18 gets the ball, hit by a host of Chargers, only a gain of about 2 or 3 on the play there. Hard run for 18. Chargers are trying to get a little physical. Again, it's 40 seconds. Clock is running. I'd imagine they're just going to keep this run. I don't think the Chargers have any more timeouts, do you?
No.
So Chargers, I don't think, can stop the ball. Little quarterback draw. I don't know that I would risk my quarterbacks. Yeah, health is a good one to do a draw play on something like that. Just hand it to your running backs, let them do their thing. 14 seconds left. This is going to be the it for the half. I don't think they need to run another play. Clock is going to run out at the half. Chargers are down 16-0, down to the OKC Patriots, and that's going to be the conclusion of the first half. Chargers are going to have a gut check and figure out what they're doing and what they need to figure out to make this thing happen. I really think, now again, I'm a little biased, right? But I'm wearing a coaching shirt from the Chargers, and I'm not naive to that. But I really think they're just a couple of things away from really making this thing click for them. So both teams are going to go to the locker room. Again, I thank you again, Ozark, for being awesome. We got 24 people watching the live stream. We appreciate each and every one of you. We're going to have 20 minutes-ish before the second half kicks off. And before we do that, you're going to see some Chargers performances of the cheerleaders. You're also going to have a marching band performance. I don't think they're marching. I just think they're performing some sort of song for you, which you can't hear because we're behind glass. But anyway. Maybe I could just hum it. No, I'm not going to do that. All right. Enjoy the performances. You won't have a whole lot of audio, but support them. We'll catch you guys in a little bit. Bye. All right, ladies and gentlemen, snacks have been had, pizza has been eaten, drinks have been drank. We are about to kick off the second half of this game. Chargers down 0-16 to the OKC Patriots. I apologize. I hadn't been able to find the standings yet, but I believe the Chargers are ranked 12 and Patriots are 10. I'm going to hold my hat on that one. But we got a second half of this contest. I think there's been some conversations being had. Just talking amongst ourselves, a few things up here that we're really noticing is, whether you're going to hand off or not, every play needs to be looking the same. And while those things get worked out into practice from time to time, selling those fakes on the run make it really difficult. When we look at the OKC Patriots and when they are doing their delayed read option kind of handoffs, that quarterback's holding the ball a really long time. Now, granted, we have different plays and different scheme, but it does make it really difficult on the defense to hold just long enough to see if they're going to have to drop back into coverage or honor that handoff. So, that being said, the last 2.5, 3 minutes are on the board clicking away. Hopefully you enjoyed the band you probably didn't hear. They did a really good job. I stepped out for a few minutes. They did a great job. I think they're all regional. I want to say, now I could go out on a limb here. A friend of mine, Mark Pellegrino, is a local drum instructor, and I think he said he's had a couple of these kids as his students. So if you do need drum lessons, Mark did not ask me to plug this, but I will tell you, Pellegrino knows his stuff. I have the honor of playing music with him on Sundays. And man, I tell you what, if you need a kid that needs to learn some rhythm and wants to play drums, reach out to Mark. Other good musicians out there, do you teach clarinet or do you just know the clarinet?
I knew the clarinet.
You knew the clarinet.
High school or not anymore.
All right. There are some people I saw recently on the application we use to communicate with the program, a business tab, and I think I saw in there recently that there's one of our parents teaches flute or something like that. Anyway, I was just curious. Chargers trying to figure out the things. They're going to reset this second half. It's cooled down a little bit out there. I think it's in the lower 60s, if I'm guessing. I don't have my phone on me right at the minute to check it out and see. But overcast. Used to be a little bit of a slight mist when we first started, but these last two contests have been pretty dry as far as precipitation goes. It does look like it could rain any minute. However, it's been pretty good down here. Again, thanks to Ozark for opening up the house for us and always being great hosts. We appreciate that. Beautiful night. I got to say, I was a little irritated. One, because I had to have surgery and I can't use my arm. But I like to bow hunt, so I don't get to bow hunt right now. And this morning, I sit out there and I look out my window, and you know what I see right under my deer stand?
Dinner.
I see one of the bigger 8 points that I've seen on my place, just standing there, just saying, hey, look at me, here I am.
How about that?
10 feet from your deer stand. Just wanted to let you know I knew where you could have been, right? But on days like today, if I could, I would always support Chargers football over being in a deer stand. But this morning I could have been in a deer stand a little bit. I believe if we go back to the first of the game, the Patriots had deferred to the second half, so they're going to receive. They're going to start this off receiving the field. The clock is set to 12 minutes. Referees are getting in place. Chin straps are buckled. Mouthpieces are in, and we're about to start the second half of football here. Hopefully the Chargers can get a few things figured out. Be curious to see what they do. It looks currently that what we did. I think everyone's getting it set. All right. A little bit of communication on the Patriots side about where they're going to line up. It looks like they're trying to anticipate an onside kick. We have been known to do that from time to time. The cheerleaders are chanting, take it, or hit somebody. Not take it back. I hope we don't take it back. That would be bad. Out of a cluster formation, Kyle Edom kicks the ball and recovers his own kickoff. They go from a closed huddle kickoff formation. Great balance, and Edom is able to recover his own ball. So while the Patriots had anticipated starting off on offense, great special teams play for the Chargers, and we're going to take over at the Patriots probably 44, 45. I imagine what's going to happen is they're going to mark it where he got touched. A little bit of conversation by the refs. And it is going to be Chargers ball. They're just going to get it marked here.
That barely went 10.
Man, that was something.
Barely.
Ball is going to be placed at the Patriots 40. I like it. Started off with something salty. Base formation for the Chargers. Braden Wright is in the backfield. Coach Hunt is making an audible on the sideline, probably looking at a hot route, I'm guessing. They hand it off to Braden Wright. He follows his blocker. He gets out there. That's a looked like his head got yanked around a little bit. Gain of about 4 on the play. It's going to be second and about 6 for the Chargers. Hey, again, those routes, those running plays were working. I mean, not every single time, but pretty consistent down the field. I'd like to see us stick with that a little bit and make those linebackers and things of that kind of have to honor our run game a little bit more. Then that's going to open up those pass plays. Morris out wide to the right. Handoff to Braden Morris again. He hits the hole. He's going to fire forward just shy of the first down. Probably going to be 3rd and 2. Oh, no, they're going to give him that extra roll of the yard. It's going to be 3rd and 1 for the Chargers. Now you can see the Patriots stack in the middle of the box there a little bit. Probably going to fire through those A-gaps right over the left and right side of the center and plug that hole. Reason for that is if we pull one of our guards for one of our running plays, and they can just follow him down the field and collapse that play on itself. Hard count. Defense number 56 jumps off sides, and that's going to give the Chargers an easy first down here. Good hard count discipline by the offense. That's going to move the sticks. Good for a Chargers first down. .40. Man, time is already clicking away on us here in the second half. Chargers get up to the ball. The Patriots bring up an outside linebacker to blitz along the outside. Let's see if they get pressure. It's going to be kind of a sweep play. Braden Wright finds the hole. Cuts up the field just a little quick. Good gain of about 4 on the play there. I'd like to see that play again, honestly, guys. But just stick it out to the outside a little more. Make it a foot race. Get out to that outside. Use your blockers the way you should. Good stuff right there. But, hey, positive yardage is good yardage, and we're going to take that. Chargers line up again. Base formation. Second about 6. Delayed handoff to Braden Wright, but number 18 was in the backfield. As soon as the handoff was there, he was there to take care of it. It's going to be a loss of probably, a gain of nothing probably. So it looks like it's going to be 3rd down. No shift in the yardage marker. So big down here for Chargers football. 3rd and about 6. Excuse me. Really would like to see them finish off this drive in the end zone and get a good momentum built up. I think our defense can hang with these guys. I think if we get some pressure on that quarterback as we have been, contain number 22. Other than that, we've pretty much been able to control that. Hey, we're back up to 31 viewers, Chris.
Hey, look at that.
We went down to 24 right before the halftime.
Let's go.
There it is. Fake handoff to Braden Wright up the middle. The block comes in there.
No flag.
Morris is able to get in on that route across the middle. No touchdowns. Easy in for a touchdown. Chargers get the first points on the board with 8:50 left in the third quarter. I think we got the kicking team going on the field. That's what I like to see. Good play. Well designed. They run that play several times. It's been successful for them. Try to run that before they key up on Morris and start double teaming him. Once they start doing that, that play kind of has to go away unless it's on the money. Looks like Braden Wright, soccer player, running back, senior, back to kick the ball. Hilburn is the placement kicker. It goes up and no good. Ugh. Still down by 10. Chargers got a score on the board, which is all right. 6-16, OKC leads. We're going to kick off again. Now, I can speculate all I want, but I don't know that they would do a huddled onside kick again. I don't know. I don't know what goes on in the mind of those silly varsity coaches. I know I have a tendency to play like I'm playing Madden online, which means fake punting and going for two a lot. Probably not the most sound coaching strategy, but it does allow us to have some fun.
Get to see new graphics.
Yeah, that's right.
Let's see what happens here.
I'm gonna start announcing like Madden. If they got more blockers on the field and he gets in the end zone, they'll score more. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
I need to get a dry erase marker and start writing on these windows like I got a yellow pencil. And then just have the cleaning crew be like, what was going on in here? I wouldn't do that because that's disrespectful to other people's stuff. And I am not disrespectful, Mr. Burton. All right. Chargers are huddled up again like they were to start the second half. Edom fakes like he's going to onside kick it. And the Chargers are going to line up. Would have been fun if he just bumped it.
The fake,
Just enough.
That's
It was
funny.
the fake. I like it. Why not? Another onside kick again. He touched it before it went 10 yards, though. I think it hit Damian Vestal's leg before it went to 10 yards. So if that's the case, we're going to be on defense here. There were some moments of panic while we're waiting to figure out what's going on here in the junior high game. These refs were adamant about our players' protection, specifically mouthpieces. So, and I agree, they should be in. But the line judge would look over and call a player out and say, "You're out of here, get out." And the kid would be like, "I don't know what's going on. What did I do?" And he's like, "Your mouthpiece isn't in. You're out for this play." And so they'd send him to the sidelines. And so they'd have to set out a play. But the way in which he did it made people go, oh, my goodness. Like, what did they do? All right, so ball is going to be at the Chargers 49-ish. Patriots are going to take over just across midfield, getting into their standard base lineup, two running backs, two wide out to the left, single lone wide receiver out to the right. Kind of like a weird offset eye. Not really an offset eye. And oh my goodness, they got a couple of us jumping on that one ready to blitz. I like the aggression. I like the intensity, but that is a great way to slow you down if you jump off and give them free 5 yards. So again, we're going to redo this 1st and 5 for the Patriots. Same formation. They clap, and then they go look at the sidelines for any type of audible or off route that they're trying to relay to their team. Quarterback keeper. Oh, and then he gets hit hard by Landon Hilburn. Man, that's a few times that quarterback has been put on the ground hard and slow to get up. I don't know how much more you want him to run that play and keep getting banged up the way he is, but if that keeps happening, he probably ain't going to play much longer. In fact, the ref is going to blow the whistle and take him off to the sidelines, telling him to get off. They're going to rotate him in on a different play, it appears. I'm not sure. He's walking him all the way over. I'm not sure what is going on. Maybe just safety protocol. Backup quarterback number 9 is going to come in to run this play, at least this one play. Whistle is blowing. Play clock should be running. Second and about 4 to 5 for the Patriots. I imagine with a backup quarterback, I don't see you running or tossing this play. I see you kind of more running up the middle. Get 22 in the mix. See what works out for you here. 22 is really good. Got some runs. We did a stunt showing a blitz. We got their tackle to jump. Be false start on the offense, backing them up 5 yards. You know, it's an interesting thing because some refs don't allow you to do that. It's like, they call like entrapment. Or like you can't prompt the false start by faking a blitz. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a ref. Don't ever want to be one. Fumbled snap to the quarterback, but 22 finds a lane. A flag in on the play. Kyle Eden gets down. He gets back to the original line of scrimmage. He's still crawling like he isn't down yet, but someone let that kid know the play's over. Flag came in from the back judge. I think it's going to be holding. He pointed right at, I believe, number 55. Yep. Holding on the offense. Going to back him up again. It's going to be second down. As my buddy said, sometimes you got to make a business decision, and that time the holding call was a bad one. So it's going to back them up 10 yards, be second and 20, almost 20. We'll call it 19. We'll give them 19 on that. Second and 19 for the Patriots. Ball is at their own 42. They get lined up. Again, backup quarterback, I think, is still in. Or did he? Starter comeback. Number 9's the backup, so we'll see. We're actually lined up. Oh, we got lucky on that one. We got trapped inside. The outside linebacker got trapped inside, but 22 got out, gained about 2 on the play. Going to bring up third down. I do want to reemphasize something, that I'm not crazy. So, can you guys say hey real quick?
Hey.
All right, see, I'm not stuck in a booth by myself talking randomly. There are people that I'm asking questions to. I'm not just talking to my other personalities up here. All right, how you doing? You know, that kind of thing. We're not doing that. I'm trying to have some good conversation, so I'm not completely crazy yet. I have taken several punches to the head over my lifetime, but I'm not quite there yet. So, all right, third and about 15, 16 for the 14-ish, somewhere in there. Long third down. Snap the ball. Number 9 sets back and throws it. He gets it picked off. That's going to be Kyle Edom. He's going to get back. Ooh, Patriots player comes in flying real fast to stop him, but that ball was thrown right into Edom's chest. He's able to secure it and run it back to about the 45-yard line. Chargers are going to get the ball in Patriots territory. And, guys, that's what we were talking about. Get that quarterback flustered, make him make bad choices, and we capitalize on it. And that's what the Chargers did here. So let's see if we can do something with it like we did last time. 7 minutes left in the third quarter. Score is Chargers 6, OKC Patriots 16. Base formation for the Chargers. Heights the ball. Sam Adams in the pulling guard. We go to the backside, and Braden Wright gets stuffed at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
He didn't clap. That ball was just snapped, no clap.
Was it?
I didn't see it.
I wonder if – I don't know. You notice there's a lot of teams that we've played that clap to hike the ball.
Yes.
They don't go off a hard count. They clap the ball, which I would imagine is rather difficult in a very loud stadium. Now, we have a huge backstop with the home side stands here in Ozark, if you've not been here. Great field. Beautiful scene behind the field and everything else, but I don't see the stadium fans being a loud noise to negatively impact the game. Toss out to Braden Wright. They're not able to get him. He gets a block downfield. He has no one in front of him. Touchdown Chargers. Booyah, baby! Great downfield blocking. Great downfield blocking. I don't see any flags on the play. That's going to be good for 6 on the Chargers. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we are back in this party, ready to dance. Go to the side of the wall like junior high, prom and say, hey, girl, let's have a dance. And here we are. Chargers back in this game, 12-16. Now, they really need to have 2 points here to cut this down. So I imagine that's what we're going to see here with the extra point not being good last time. So we see Grant Clement come in, giving the play to his team, telling those boys, hey, let's get up and go. It's time for us to shine. Toss out. Oh, I think that ball hits the ground. Who was that? Landon Hilburn. I think that was Hilburn out to catch that ball in the flats. He was able to secure it, but just with a little bit of help of the turf, which is all right. That gets the Chargers within 4. The cheerleaders are doing some push-ups. Hashtag cardio for our Chargers cheerleaders. That's what we like. We encourage physical effort on all sides of the ball. So every time we score, the cheerleaders do push-ups.
And they were real ones, if you will.
They are. You know what? They are. And that's what I like to see. 100% effort. I have seen in years past where some of the cheerleaders haven't done full push-ups, but I can't say that's the case on here.
They were on their toes.
And we see a bunch of fans moving, and just by the indication of what's happening in front of us, we're starting to get a little bit of sprinkling out there in the stands. So we may empty the stands a little bit for those that didn't bring umbrellas or raincoats. Excuse me. I get so excited my words start slurring. I apologize.
It's like a junior high dance.
It's like a junior high dance, that awkward moment where you make eye contact. Are they looking at me? I don't know. Are they looking at me? And then you walk over and say, this is my moment. I'm going to walk up and ask that lady to dance. And she says, yes.
Let's see if they do it.
Oh, almost got him. Not really. Faked out the onside kick again. Patriots didn't move. They do have it set up for more of a squib kick formation this time. The line judge on the Charger side was blowing his whistle and waving his arms. I don't know what happened. Did they really call a timeout? I'm not sure what happened. The ref was blowing the whistle dead. They kicked the ball anyway for another squib / onside kick. So I imagine they're going to just have a conversation here and say, hey, squib this kick deep. Let's get down and get good coverage. Let's pin them deep and flip the field because our defense is playing really well.
Yeah.
So why not go ahead and use that to our advantage, right? Pin them deep in the back, have good coverage on the kickoff, and then use that and trust your defense. I think you can right now. I think the way you're showing up on the defensive side, you can trust your defense to have a good deep kickoff here and allow them to do their work. Although I was researching, there's a team, I want to say it. I'd be guessing, I'd be wrong. He always onside kicks and he never punts. And he always goes for 2. So it wasn't just me being dumb in how I coach football. There's actually someone else that gets paid to do that. And that's what they do. And they're their success rate is ridiculously high. So anyway, OKC Patriots getting formation ready for the onside kick. It's a good squib kick. Takes a weird bounce. 34 grabs it. 34 grabs it and is knocked out of bounds. Oh, going to be a late hit. Definitely going to be a late hit on that. And that's the scary part of this, kids. He was out of bounds about the 46-yard line. A couple of Chargers flew in to keep him from going, and that's probably going to be a late hit, adding on a few extra to this. I like trusting our defense. I just don't like trusting them in our territory. So currently the ball is placed at the 47. And they're going to step this off. It's going to go all the way down to the Chargers 30. Ugh, that's yucky. All the way down to the 32 for a late hit penalty out of bounds. Ugh. Giving the Patriots good field position, we really got to trust our defense here to step up and make solid plays. Again, solid pressure on that quarterback is what's going to make this happen. He doesn't make those good passes, which is what we've talked about earlier. We got two high safeties. He falls back to pass again. He gets some more pressure on him again. The ball is a little high. Applegate on the coverage, and number 2 cannot secure the ball. Again, quarterback on the ground. We're getting to him and getting good pressure. I would imagine that he does not want much more of that if they can keep that on him. 2nd and 10 for the Chargers. 5:48 left in the third period. Man, this third period's kind of cruising by really fast. Ball on the 37 for the Chargers. Excuse me. Twins out to the left, single back to the right of the formation on the narrow side of the field. 2 backs in the backfield. He hikes it to number 32, waits for his blocks. We got some disciplined linebackers in play. Step up and make those tackles, seal those holes. He gets back to the original line of scrimmage. Looks like Hilburn, Tallman. Handful of Chargers in on that play. So good stop for the Chargers. This is what we need. We need a big third down stop right here. It's about 3rd and 7 for them. Again, ball on the 30-yard line of the Chargers. Huge defensive stop right here for the Chargers if we can get this going. A little bit of rain coming in, not a big deal. We can play in all the weather. We're kids here. We like having fun. He goes out, immediate toss to number 21. He was not even ready for it. Grundy was over there to cover, and so was Applegate, and it looks like possibly Spears as well. So as soon as that ball was hiked, the quarterback was looking to the left, trying to dump it to number 21. We had the coverage for that in play, and so that worked out for us, bringing up a huge defensive stop. All right, all 38 of you watching at home, I need you loud and proud out there. Let's go. Big down here for the Chargers. Get those good vibes a-going. Yell it out. Let's get it loud here in Ozark. We got to stop them right here and take advantage of this situation. Offensive linemen looking at their plays on their wrist. A little bit of confusion to try to hurry up and snap it, but they have to call a timeout for the Patriots. Definitely some confusion on the play that was going to be ran. One of the running backs was still not set. Quarterback tries to hike the ball, but the coach is able to run down and call a timeout before it's hiked. I would say it's probably going to be an illegal motion or formation on the Patriots had they went on ahead and sniped that ball. So, just over 5 minutes left in the third quarter, kids. Stay tuned. We got a football game here now. I will say the band has said, I have had enough of this rain. I'm out of here.
That'll be great. Retractable awning.
Ooh, retractable awnings.
Put that on the list for the Charger Stadium.
That's right. I like that. I'll get it. I'll get it.
Hey, we're gonna serve, Ronnie. You said you walk in, it's like 5-star, right?
5-star rating. I can't throw a pop bottle into the trash can, so Mr. Burton took care of that for me. All right, OKC lines up in the standard formation, 4th and about 7. Rain's starting to come down a little bit more. They rush. They get a little bit of pressure on Zero. He throws it. What in the world? Number 21 dives and hits Grundy right in the gut, probably to prevent him from catching it. But, hey, we'll take that all day. Turnover on downs. About 6 seconds ran off the clock, so Chargers are going to take over in their own territory, down 12-16. Excuse me. You know, despite the rain, we still got a lot of fans staying. They brought some umbrellas, put on some coats, and said, we're not leaving anywhere. This is too much fun. Chargers approach the ball. Again, ball is right on their own 30-yard line. Base formation for the Chargers. Again, I'll be interested to see how this rain affects everything. Johnson in motion, bad snap. Clement has to just fall on it, and that could be one of the first signs of a ball that's getting slick out there because of the rain. Let's see what happens with that. Now, they do have stuff. Both teams have things that they can – it's called like dry ball or something like that. I can't remember. It's kept in a bag, and you keep your football in it. It helps keep the moisture off of it, and it stays in that bag until it's time for the ball to be exchanged. They toss it back in. Pretty common. But the thing about this and what I've emphasized to some people that I've coached over the years is the use of gloves. So, you know, we're not pros here. We don't have 15 sets of gloves that we can change in and out. Depending on the type of glove, you have wet, dry gloves out there for receiving. And if some of our players have the gloves that can only be used in dry conditions, once they start getting wet, man, those things get slicker than snot on a doorknob. And so it'll be interesting to see what happens with this as the rain starts to come down a little bit. You know, it's funny, and I'm kind of going on a tangent here, but in practice, I don't allow our receivers to wear gloves at all. They can only wear them in games. Try and help with that, learning what it's like to catch the ball in all weather with just your hands and developing that grip strength and all that kind of stuff. So in this moment, when the rain starts to come down a little bit, it'll be interesting to see if that affects the amount of throwing we do and that type of stuff. Because we've scored on some big throws. Of course, we had a great run there at the end with Braden Wright. But I'd have to say we probably have to look at the runs a little bit more as long as that ball stays dry. Because if it starts to get wet, it affects all kinds of things. Just with that bobbled snap, it's going to make it 2nd and 15 for the Chargers on their, 25-yard line. Base formation for the Chargers. Grant Clement gets set. Looks over everything, says, yep, let's go. Hikes the ball. Still a little low. It's a toss out to Braden Wright, but he gets back almost to the line of scrimmage. Again, that snap was low at the feet of Clement, and, man, we did not get the blocks we needed to on the offensive line, and their defense says, you ain't going nowhere, son. Clock's running. It's going to be 4:30 left in the third period here. Rain's starting to come down just a bit more. It couldn't hold off another hour. We're in a booth and we have water over the screen, and we understand that it's not exactly clear right now. So we're doing our best to fix that. That autofocus on the camera is focusing on the rain and not the play, so I'll do my best. Grant Clement hikes the ball. He tries to run it initially, looks. He starts going downfield, points for a blocker, and gets the gain of about 2. There's a flag on the far side of the field. I'm interested to see what this is. So busted pass play for the Chargers. Grant Clement points because he tucks it and runs. On the far side of the field, let's see what the white hat has to say. No penalty. Oh, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that penalty is. I couldn't really see it. Clock's going to run, but the bigger thing that's more important is it's a fresh set of downs and a 1st and 10 for the Chargers. Ball's going to move all the way up to the 43-yard line. Again, we're going to have to figure out how this rain affects us on the field and the type of stuff that we're able and capable of doing. The Chargers come out in their base formation. Morris and Johnson out to the right. Fisher out to the left. Ball's hiked. Good hike. Kyle Edom finds a seam. Makes a quick cut. Gets all the way out to the 41 of the Patriots. Man, he wanted that. He saw that. He saw light. He made a few cuts, and away he went. That's what I like to see. I was talking to one of the guys beforehand. It reminded me of a guy which I mentioned last week, a guy they used to call swivel hips back in high school. It's like his upper body never moved, but his lower torso was like an action figure. It just went side to side. So when people would try to tackle, his shoulders stayed straight, but his hips would swivel right and left, and people would – it was the weirdest thing. Base formation again for the Chargers. They're looking over, seeing what's there. Clement says, let's snap this ball and go. They get it out to Edom. He makes a cut, falls forward for maybe a gain of 1 on the play. The rain is really starting to pick up here just a little bit, so I'd say the Patriots are trying to secure the ball. Patriots, Freudian slip. That they're trying to figure out what they're going to do here. Really would like to see the Chargers capitalize on that big defensive stand down there as they're working their way down the field. 2:37 left in the third period. Just as I mentioned, I don't know if you saw that, looked like Fisher ran over and just tossed his gloves off to the sideline. So I think the weather is starting to become a factor. Great play by number 22. Is out to the flats for Kyle Edom. Read perfectly, so as soon as that ball landed in Edom's hand, it is a loss of about 4 on the play. Going to bring up 3rd and about 14 for the Chargers. Yeah, now you got multiple players throwing their gloves off to the sidelines, so definitely going to be a factor. And this is why I like practicing without gloves on. If you always rely on them, I'm not saying they're bad, but if you can catch it without them, you can catch it with them. That's kind of how I feel. Probably wrong, but we'll see how it goes here. Low snap again. Kind of supposed to be like a little bit of a flea flicker out to Braden Wright, but the outside linebacker or corner was very disciplined and stayed with the pitch man. While they did allow the pitch for Braden Wright to be completed, it did not gain the amount of yardage that they anticipated, which brings up 4th and 12 for the Chargers. I'm interested to see what they do here. 4th and 12 for the Chargers. They're going to swap out footballs. Make sure we get a good dry one in there. We're set up to punt. Patriots have a lone back up there to return. Kyle Edom gets the punt away. Bounces, takes a great Chargers bounce. That's going to roll all the way inside the 10. Going to be down about the 7. Down by Braden. Nope, who was that? Wall. Yep, that's Wall. Yep. So good punt, good job of pinning the Patriots back deep in their own territory. Ball's going to be about the 6.5, 7 yard line, bringing up 1st and 10 to the Patriots. Less than a minute left in the third period, 39 seconds to be exact. The rain is coming down. Things are shifting. Strategies are being planned out, compensating for this water coming in. DJ's playing Thunderstruck, if I can hear it correctly. Patriots come out almost in a quad set. Again, a stacked receiver stack off to the right side. Very difficult because you don't know which one's going to go short, which one's going long. So he's going to cut across the middle. They hand it off. 22 has a gap. Man, he's got some wheels. When he fires off, he does keep going and gets the first down. Ball out to the 20. Hey, special guest here real quick. Say hi to everybody.
Oh, hi.
So, young lady, as a Chargers cheerleader, what advice do you have for the Chargers on this defensive stand?
Knock them down and fight hard.
There you go. Knock them down and fight hard. Words of wisdom from the young Kerrigan Grundy come up to say hi. They hand the ball off again to number 22. He goes to the left and then cuts back to his right. They keep him in bounds, but that cutback for him, cutting back against the grain, has been so effective for him. They have it shut down. He waits, cuts it back, and gains several yards. Ball's out to the 50-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Patriots. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. I'd say flip the field, but with the ball being on the 50, they're just going to change directions. You never know up here who's going to become the guests of the hour. So
VIP right up here.
that's right, VIP treatment. Youngest daughter wanted to come up and check things out, make sure everything was going okay. And we are back in business. Last 12 minutes of the contest. Chargers down 12-16. Ball at midfield. Again, that number 22, I don't really see any teams trying to throw it too much with this rain settling in here, especially with the uncertainty of the arm earlier. So look for more action for number 22. Ball security is going to become an issue here. Hike the ball. Immediately, who is that? Oh, they get there. Good hit, number 35. Damian Vestal. Batting cleanup is Landon Hilburn. Gain of nothing on the play. Going to be second and 10 for the Patriots. Hey, we're up to 39 viewers.
Ooh, climbing.
That's right. How much time is left? Let me see. 11:39. That may be an old comment. I apologize. If it is, send some more comments. We're getting lots of hearts out there. Let's get some more love for the Chargers live stream here on the YouTubes, using the internets, the interwebs. Excuse me. 2nd and 10, OKC Patriots. Rain is steadily coming down now. Everybody's got the rain gear on. It is going to start getting a little slick. The whistle is blown. Play will continue. You can see the center. He's wiping his hands off. 21 in motion. Going to set the edge block. Oh, they come back against that right up the middle to number 35. They hadn't really used 35 a lot as a running back up until this point. I'm curious as to why that is. Maybe giving 22 a break. And then, yeah, number 22 for the Patriots coming in off the sideline here. So
Charger Stadium's going to need windshield wipers.
we're in the middle of a fundraising project for our own stadium, and every time we go somewhere, we take away things that we think would be good for our own air circulation, windshield wipers, retractable awnings, all kinds of things. Just under 11 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Lineman calling out the blocks. Kind of a tight formation, trips or double twins to the right. Ball's getting ready to get snapped. Again, I want to see another handoff here. They toss it to 21. He's trying to get outside. Kyle Edom set the edge really well, but wasn't able. He took on the lead blocker. And it looked like Landon Hilburn got out there to make the tackle and stop him short of the first down. Again, try to get outside, cut that outside edge, but the read steps and the flow of the linebackers filling in those gaps help kind of shut it down. It's going to be 4th and 3 for the Patriots. I don't see them punting it. When we were in this field, they punted it away and pinned us deep. Let's see what happens. Number 9's looking at his wrist play clock thing, little notepad saying, hey, this is what we're going to do. He's got 2 blockers in front of him. The ball's going to be snapped directly to him with his blockers in front. Oh, we got movement by the right tackle. And that's going to be false start, backing him up 5 yards. Definitely a different strategy when the game is this close and it's raining, right? If you have a huge lead, you may take some risks, rotate in some players you wouldn't.
You're back to that black and white old school football.
Right? Yeah. X's and O's, baby.
Yeah,
X's and O's.
The homeless without face mask days, the leatherheads.
The leatherheads. The suck it up buttercups, right? I think they're going to go ahead now and punt this ball away. They got 3 guys back to block for the kicker. Looks like Grundy is back to return. The kick is going to be away, almost a line drive. Grundy tries to touch it. He doesn't. And, man, that's going to bounce all the way to the Chargers 7. Oh, my goodness. Some razzle-dazzle. Some razzle-dazzle by Carson Spears. I don't know if that was planned or not, but the Patriots circle around it. Carson Spears goes around, grabs it, and then takes off running.
It was still rolling. That's why it was still moving. Right?
Who was that? 15? Was that Spears or Morris? I don't know what the question is. I don't see any flags on the play. The play wasn't blown dead yet. They grab the play and take off with it. Really, it shouldn't be a penalty whatsoever. False start. Okay, so it was a false start on the offense. It doesn't negate the return at all. Good heads-up play because Chargers was going to be pinned on their 7-yard line. Not the best way to start this off. But with the heads-up play, grabbing the ball and taking off with it, they were able to get out of the hole they were in. The ball's going to be at the 30. Oh, now I'm good. I'm just going to call them, make up names. All right, ball's going to be on the 29. There's 42 people viewing. Let us know where you're watching from. .9:03 left in the fourth quarter. With some heads-up play on the special team side of things.
She wants to know if 68 is in.
68. Is 68 in?
Are they on the
yes.
line?
He is a lineman. I believe he is a right guard.
Yep, there he is.
Left guard, excuse me. Kind of a wildcat formation. This is something the Chargers started looking at because they have several offensive weapons. They have guys who can run the ball. They have several guys who can throw the ball well, plus a left-handed quarterback that's in the mix as well. So I think they're just trying to see if that wildcat throws the defense off a little bit to take advantage of it. Kind of maybe getting a look and seeing what's out there. I don't know that the Patriots really bought on it. It was a gain of 1 on the play. I think Kyle Edom was on the carry. 8:32 left in the fourth quarter. 2nd and 8 or 9 for the Chargers. Clement trying to keep his hands clear as possible. Hands it off to Braden Wright. Grains about 2.5-ish. It's going to be 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5 for the Chargers. Big offensive series here. 8 minutes left in the contest. We keep something going and go down, eat up most of this clock and go down and score. That will be a Chargers win. That sounds very obvious. I understand. Let's see who else we got. Well, someone's watching from Norman, Oklahoma. Hey, thanks, guys. I know some people from Norman. Chargers base formation. Johnson in motion. Grant hikes the ball. Again, fakes the handoff to Braden Wright. He's looking across the middle. Oh, just a little high. Just a little high for Mayo to get the ball and secure it. That was there. That was easily a first down and could have kept the chains moving. The clock is going to stop with 7:30 left in the game. I think 2 is going to go back and return this. Yep. Morris is the punter. Braden Wright is up top as his lead blocker. Snap is good. Morris goes to kick it. Number 8 tries to block it. Booming punt. Goes out of bounds about the 30 or 25, probably about the 25-yard line. Good flip up the field. You know, as we were talking, guys, what we need here is just 4 good defensive plays, and everything changes. I know it's just simple and cliche as it sounds, but we were talking to our players in the locker room at halftime with some of our games. You only need 4 good plays on defense, and we get a chance to go back and score. So the field is going to flip. Ball is on the 28-yard line. 7:24 left in the fourth quarter. 1st and 10 Patriots.
We got a viewer from Myrtle Beach.
Myrtle Beach? Purcell, Oklahoma. Hey, give it up for the Myrtle Beach and Okies down there. I'm from Oklahoma as well. Don't hate me. I switched states on you. Player in motion, 22 makes a cut. There's that back cut again. He's got some blocks downfield. I imagine with it being wet, it's going to get slick to hold on to that guy, but you got to wrap him up. I think Grundy was able to come in and help save the touchdown on that one because he had some grass in front of him. The sticks are going to move. The ball is going to be out at the 46-yard line. 7:15 on the clock. Chargers down 12-16.
Let's go defense.
I'd consider this the Patriots' base formation. You see this a lot. They have two running backs in the backfield in front of the or an offset I kind of set in a shotgun. Puts him out in motion. It's kind of a distraction to try and keep it and run it up inside, and he is shut down for a loss of about 3 on the play. It's going to be second and about 12 or 13 on the play. They ran that 22 out into the flats in motion because earlier in the game, if you weren't chimed in yet, one, shame on you if you weren't tuned in yet. But if you weren't, we'll allow some grace here. They put him out in motion, and they toss it to him in the flats, and he is gone. He did not have anyone around him. So, hey, we're up to 49 people? Man, I'm trying the last broadcast we talked about raising money for Legacy Fest, and I never heard how much we raised on whether I was supposed to coach with a golfing shirt or not, but we'll see. All right, they kind of flip the field, base formation again to the other side with that twins to one side, single running back or receiver to the other. High snap, they get it to 22. He finds that seam again, man, with that cutback. Grundy on pursuit. They try and get to him. He pushes out, and it looks like Lincoln Kane is able to finally get him down. It's going to move the sticks again. Man, I give it up to 22. I don't know his name. I'm sorry. But, man, he waits. And when he makes that cut back, he is gone. Clock is still running. 5:40 left in the game. Patriots are in Chargers territory. Ball is on the 28-yard line. They're going to let as much of that clock run off as possible. Strategic gameplay here. Hike the ball was a little high. They're going to give it to 30. Is it 35? Yeah, 35 again. Gains about 1 on the play. Imagine 35's in there. Give 22 a break. He's been running pretty hard, playing, I think, both sides of the ball. Gain of about 1 on the play. 2nd and 9 for the Chargers. Less than 5 minutes left to play. Chargers really need to get a stop here if they're going to get that opportunity to try and go down and score and win this game. You can play what ifs all you want. We missed a field goal. We missed the 2-point conversion. Had we done those things, obviously, a little closer ball game. But as my coach said, if and buts were candy and nuts, it'd be Christmas all year long. So we can't dwell on that, but we can play the game we have before us now. So standard formation for the Patriots, pointing out who they're trying to call out a block. 21 is in motion. They're going to hike it. Again, that's just a distraction, so 35 can go up the middle. Gain enough, but not enough for a first down. It's going to be 3rd and short for the Patriots. Just under 4 minutes as the clock ticks away here in the contest tonight. Stick around. Don't go anywhere because we do have a 5th quarter. 5th quarter is our JV program getting to play a quarter of gameplay. Standard formation for the Patriots again. Twins left. Offset, shotgun formation, offset kind of I.
This is the play right here.
Yep, this is that play. They're trying to run it hard. They had the blitz called. I don't think he got it.
Nope.
He is short. They're marking him down at the 19 where his knee touched that ball. So no gain on the play. 4th and short. Big stop for the Chargers. I can only assume that, yes, some weather is playing into that. You know, we love – you either love or you hate the turf fields.
Yeah.
I personally don't care.
Looks like
One, because I'm not playing.
I think the ball carrier lost his footing. He slipped. He took a step in it.
Yeah, he slipped a little bit. So maybe a little slick for the Patriots. Big down for Chargers football right here. 2:41 left. 4th and short. Let's see what the defense is made of right here. 53 of you crazy cats tuning in online. It looks like it's going to be timeout on the field. Both teams are going to take a little bit of time and figure out what's going on here and talk through some things. Big down for both teams right here. One, Patriots could secure the win and run out as much clock as possible, just chipping away, running plays if they get the first down. If they don't get it, the Chargers have to go nearly 80 yards to get ahead and score in this game. So big down here. Hey, we're up to 55. What?
People are calling people.
I know, like it. Hey, so I see you chiming in, and I am going to butcher that name.
Eric
Blaze. So 22 is it Blaze?
Blaze. Eric. IHRI.
I am so sorry. I'm really bad at grammar. So I will just call him 22. I apologize, my OKC people watching this. It's nothing personal. I'm not very smart. Irig?
I think it's Eric.
Irig? Sorry. Big down here. Let's get loud at home. Stomp those feet. Ring those cowbells. Honk those horns. Big down here on the football field right now. The rain has actually stopped. So we're not seeing any more rain hitting the ground. There's none splashing up on the screen. Although the toll has been taken with the water on the field, people kind of slipping, not getting their footing, players not wearing their receiver gloves like they should, or as they could, because they're not working when they're wet. So clock will start on the blow of the whistle. Refs are standing there in the middle. Patriots are trying to figure out what they're doing, trying to let them know, hey, I'll give you a countdown when you get close to the play clock. Head ref over there talking to the OKC Patriots coach, just trying to clarify. I think they're just trying to make sure that they get a good countdown to know when they need to snap the ball. Again, it's 2:22 left in the third quarter. So the ball's going to have to be snapped for this play to go. There goes the whistle. You won't run off any time if you don't hike the ball, so you might as well just go for it. They move. Going to be false start. False start on the Patriots. It's number 62 again. I think that's a couple times he's had this penalty. Gonna back him up 5 yards, and that is huge for the Chargers. Irig. Hey, you know what? I like you. Joel. Thanks, Joel, for chiming in. He sent an emoji with the spelling. Irig. Thank you. That is good. I like that. So, number 22, Irig for the Patriots, doing a great job. Had I known that earlier, I appreciate you speaking my language there, guys. I'm from Oklahoma. You should understand, right? Okay. I'm just kidding. I love you, Oklahoma people. Big down again. Let's see if they try to get the Chargers on a jump here and get those yards back. They hike the ball. They give it to number 22, and they stuff that play. Boom, shakalaka, baby! Chargers come in hard and heavy and get that play to – oh, let's take a moment here. We got a lineman down. We don't want to celebrate an injury. Not at all. Looks like number 10 possibly still down on the field. Yeah, let's take a moment here. Again, am I excited? The player got hurt? Not at all. But good defensive stand. We'll take a second. Number 10. So it'll be interesting. It's 2:19 in this game. Lots of questions. If you keep running and they keep stopping and keeping you in bounds, all that time starts going away really, really, really fast. I believe we have 2 timeouts left.
Nice work with the NBA jam. Boom, shaka.
Yes, that was an NBA Jam reference. He's on fire. Boom, shakalaka. Big series here. Not only for the offense, but the defense. The game really on the line based on this series and how we perform. Patriots get a stop. They walk out of here with a win. Winning 2 of the 3 contests today. Again, same beat for the Chargers, trying to pick up that first win of the game, finding that dig deep next level of what they're going to do to try and be successful. Again, young team, learning a lot, but you got to play football every day. It's not the season you wanted, but it's the season you got. So what are you going to do with it? Chargers come out in their base formation, everyone trying to get settled, 1st and 10. Ball at the 27. They hand off to Braden Wright. He gets a block. Oh, I thought he was going to cut loose, but he was able to get through there. He's going to be loss of 1 on the play. Chargers go no huddle, trying to get right back on the ball. They're going to have to get their receivers back down here because they are ready to run. Elijah Applegate getting down on the play, going to do like a trips right set. 1:55 left on the game clock here. Hike it. No doubt a pass here. He's looking right or left. There's nowhere to go. He's going to chuck this out of bounds. Man, I really would have liked to seen a deep corner or post route across the middle with those dual safeties. One came over and covered eyes. Applegate definitely went over the top to make sure Morris was secure. Looked like initially Grant was trying to get to Fisher, but wasn't able to get the ball to him. Take your heart rate medication, right?
55.
Get that thing going. 3rd and 11 for the Chargers. Trip set out to the left. Grant commits, looking to his right immediately, tries to fire it up into traffic. Is that ball secured? It is by Sawyer Morris up into traffic. Eyrig come up and tried to contest the ball, and he was right on top of it, making it 4th and 1. The clock is going to continue to run here. 1:37 left in the game. We got to get up on the ball and get the play going, but a big down here. 4th and 1 for the Chargers. A first down will stop the clock. Just enough time for the chains to get reset. But we do not have time. We got a lot of room to go first before we can win this touchdown or win this game. We do not need a sack. Pass is complete. Coming back for the ball. That's back to Morris. It's going to be a completion of the first down. Ball's going to be at the Chargers 44. The only time they're going to have is to wait to get these sticks moving, and then this clock is going. We have a minute left on the clock. Why is the clock running? The clock should have not been running. It should be stopped. Sorry, I didn't mean to yell at you, all you in YouTube world. I have no way to communicate with anyone else in the booth other than the 2 that are with me. I'm sorry I yelled in this really small concrete box. It's going to be about 2nd and 7 for the Chargers. Less than a minute left. They're going to have to get out of bounds if they get this reception. You're going to probably see some sort of prevent defense here. You got 2 high safeties for the Patriots. No surprise there. You're going to have that deep coverage. Almost like a cover 2. He's looking immediately to his right. Passes out to Braden Wright. He cuts up off the middle. He makes it all the way down to the Patriots 43. Clock is running. Nope, they stopped it this time. I don't know what's going on. Hey, volunteers, we can't complain, right? They hike the ball. Runs off 3 seconds off the play. 1st and 10. Now 2nd and 10 for the Chargers. This is why we like watching football, right?
Yeah, let's go.
Not like football, where you watch 3 hours and they maybe score once, but football, American football, where seconds matter, every inch counts, and in this moment, when you're down by 4 and you're moving the ball offensively, what are the plays you're going to do? Who are you going to go to? What's your clutch receiver? What's your clutch running back? The ball is on the 40, just on the opposite side of the 45. I wouldn't even call it 44, really. 42 seconds left in the contest today. Grant Clement rushing in, telling his players the play. They hurry up to rush out because as soon as that ref blows the whistle, I think play is going to start. Gets it out to Braden Wright, but immediately tackled. Loss of 2 on the play. 35 seconds on the clock. We have got to get in motion. I don't know what we're doing. Why would you go to a huddle? There we go. One timeout left. I know you can't see it. I am standing up. 30 seconds left in the contest. 3rd and 12 for the Chargers. 1 timeout remaining. I would imagine they would be getting their next 3 plays in order to make sure that they get this where they need to. Maybe those out routes, if they're playing that far off, do like a 10-yard out, to the sidelines, get it out of bounds quickly. Don't keep that clock running. I would imagine they're hitting the ball running here with about 2 or 3 plays already locked and loaded in the hopper, ready to fire off. So, quad set, single running back for the Chargers. Clement makes sure everybody's checked in. Hikes the ball, good snap. Braden Wright is looking to protect. Clement has to scramble out. He gets out, gets a few extra yards, and steps out. What in the world? So Johnson caught that. It's a gain of about 6 or 7 on the play. I wonder if he stepped out and came back in to catch that ball. It was a clean catch. No one was around him whatsoever. And then after the catch and he goes out of bounds, the flag comes in. So I'm not sure what this is yet. The suspense is killing me. Mr. Whitehat's coming to the center of the field to tell us. I don't know what half these signs mean anyway, so I'm just going to make it up. He likes his headphones, but the Chargers did something wrong. He doesn't like his headphones. I'm not sure what that means.
13.
So they wave off the – I'm not sure what that is. I'm just going to make stuff up. I think he was flexing. So maybe it's going to be 3rd and about 17 here. The ref just wanted to flex, which is good. He can do that. He looks like he may work out. I'll give him that, But the ball's going to be at the Chargers 49. 23 and a half seconds left in this game. Now they go 3 up top, almost like a cover 3 crossed. I don't know if like a quad, like a quarter set for a prevention. Yeah, the safeties are already immediately dropping back. We want to see it across. Oh, that's going to be pass interference. There's no way that could be. There comes the flag. I don't really cheer for flags, but he was kind of all over him. Like, what is the famous movie quote? He was all over him like white on rice and a paper sack in a snowstorm.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, where's my NBA Jam reference guy at? Come on.
Basketball's not like
Major Pain. The movie Major Pain.
Okay.
Good stuff. All right. That is going to move. I don't think it's good enough for a first down because we were pretty negative in the yardage category. It's going to be 3rd and 2 for the Chargers. 17.9 on the clock. Ball at the 36-yard line. Wake up, kids. This is what football's about. Holy cow. I'm standing up, pacing back and forth in my little circle here. Chargers are in the huddle discussing what they're going to do. It's a third down. We got to get the ball going here. I'm sounding like a broken record. They're going to go into that prevent kind of quarters defense again. Safeties are back high. He's already backpedaling. He's off the ball 15 yards. They don't want any long routes here. They realize that. They're going to toss it out here to the flats. Oh. Ball was just a hair short to Nate Fisher. He had to go to his knees to catch it. That was going to be a hook and ladder play to Braden Wright. Man, I tell you, had it connected, it probably would have been successful. Braden would have gotten all the way down outside as much as possible. Not very much time came off the clock on that. Fourth and short. I don't think we're going to punt it.
No.
Based on my training and experience here in football world, that is not a punting situation. Big down for the Chargers here. Again, you got 12 seconds left. I think you have one timeout left. Do you get the fresh set of downs and then call a timeout and just see what you do from there?
I hope you do.
Man, I really wish they had some sort of jumbo set like what we run in junior high where we just line up all of our big boys and take off up the middle as much as possible. Maybe they do that here. Out to Nate Fisher. He completes it. Get down. We got to get a timeout. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, man. 3 points.
That's going to be good for a first down. The sticks need to move. It's less than 4 seconds on the field. Hey, I don't know what we're doing. The sticks have not moved yet. Obviously, we're going to have to hit a long shot here at some point.
Yeah. They're moving back.
What?
Penalty? I didn't see a flag.
What was it? Penalty on the Chargers going to back them up. Repeat of down. Obviously, we're still not going to punt it. We're going to go for it, right? 3.8 seconds left in the game. Fourth down. Here we go. Get loud and proud at home. Chargers football.
One play.
All right. Grant Clement's got the play. 3.8. He jogs out to talk to his team. He's probably saying, hey, let's catch this ball. Let's go score. Get in the huddle. Clock will not start until the ball is hiked. So this is going to be it for the game. Here we go. Quad formation. Oh, empty backfield. Morris is out way with Mayo out wide right. Johnson. He fires off. He's looking at Mayo. He's scrambling out. That is not the way we wanted to end. Grant Clement tries to toss it up. Levi, what are we doing here, kids? Following the ball. My goodness. There are some flags on the play. Braden Wright saves a touchdown on the wonkiest ending to a game we've had in a while. Obviously, we needed to throw it. The pocket collapsed on Clement. As he started to scramble, he tossed the ball up. Another lineman tried to grab it, then tried to lateral it back to someone else. It was intercepted by one of the defensive linemen, which then ran it all the way down to about the 15 before he was tackled, saving the touchdown. And ladies and gentlemen, that is it for this game. 12-16. OKC Patriots beat the Chargers, and man, oh man, there was a penalty on the play. Not entirely sure what that was, but the refs picked it up. They waved it off. That's going to be it for the game tonight. The rain has stopped here. Hey, we got up to 63. Look at you guys. We really appreciate you. So, 63 of you watch. We really appreciate the support, even all the way in Oklahoma. Hugs and kisses down there. Again, in a few weeks, we'll find all of us down in Panama City Beach, Florida for the National Football Tournament. As it sits right now, I'm not entirely sure, but it looks like we'll probably be in that Division III class, depending on a couple things, but I would estimate that is where we are going to be at for that week of football. And we may see these Patriots again. Maybe we get a little redemption if that is the case, and that's what we find ourselves. So, most importantly, winning is fun, losing is horrible. We don't like that, but character is what's going to carry on past this game. So the teams are intermixing. Going to share and talk about the player out there that made them better this game, forced them to do stuff. So teams are going to gather up in the middle field, compliment each other, and then stay tuned. Are we still going to be live or no?
We can be.
Well, I don't know. It's a quarter. So don't want to burst a bubble, but we may not be live streaming the fifth quarter for the JV game. Some logistics of getting equipment out of here quickly and things of that nature. So if you don't like that, you can call me later and chew me out. That's fine. But, again, most importantly, players encouraging one another, talking about the things that were done well on the field. Really, it was a pretty tough contest overall. I mean, just a couple of really hiccups. You know, I mean, it sounds so cliche to say something like that. Oh, it was just a hiccup. But
most points on the board.
Yeah.
Today.
Yeah, I mean, 12-16, that is not something to shake a stick at. There were some good things. Shot ourselves in the foot a few times with some penalties, but you know what? That is football. So, that being said, guys, I'm sure you are tired of listening to me. So, I am going to let you all go. Enjoy the rest of your night. Make good choices. Be safe out there. And go Chargers.